In the world of sports, lots of football action coming your way. Remember, we had a couple of matches in WAFCON 2026 that is taking place in Morocco. We'll be taking a look at those results, as well as a number of teams are currently taking part in club pre-season friendlies. We'll be taking a look at results from some of the matches that they have played. But I want us to begin Scotland this afternoon in Glasgow, Scotland, where the 2026 edition of the Commonwealth Games is taking place. And Kenya's Lilian Odira clinched silver in the women's 800 meters. This is after finishing, crossing the line in a time of 2 minutes, 0.58 seconds.
An easy field. You know, Georgia is a silver medalist at the World Champ, so it was a rematch of the gold and the silver. But we knew too late. We still have a couple of races coming up, and we still have a lot of time to correct the mistakes. Yeah.
It looked like you were boxed in. Was that the mistake that you made?
I think it was just a bad race plan, and I came to realize late that Antabel had gone too way far, and I couldn't cope up with chasing her, because now I came to realize that it was late and we were heading towards the last 80 meters. So you see, it was a mixture of, let me make it strong to retain the silver. So I'm happy. Yeah. I know so many people wanted the gold back home, but to be honest, I think I've done my best. Medal in such a big stage. Anta is also a 157 athlete, a 154 athlete, sorry, and I'm also a 154 athlete, so it was a head-on-head. So I think in as much as I didn't bring the gold, but I've done my best to get the silver. So yeah, I think we learned so many much lessons in such races. But personally, I think the weather here didn't favor the Kenyans. I mean, generally the East Africans. It's windy, it's cold. At times it's raining, so but we have just to fight back here. I mean, apart from the weather, you guys must understand this is sports. Anything can happen in sports. Today we win, tomorrow we're not winning. And the sports has changed. Every country, and every athlete want to win. So it is only that those wins were not made for Kenyans only. So they must understand that some other countries are also training, and they've got good facilities back at their country, and yeah. So nowadays sports is all about, I want that medal, I want that medal. So everybody is working towards the medal. It's only that people don't understand, but I think we're doing our best. Coming here to represent our country is something that is big enough, and they should appreciate. In as much as we can't win all of us in a field, I think every athlete give out their best. And I think this was the best team that was selected in the trial, so they should appreciate that we came out here to compete, to show our flag. Yeah.
Lilian Odira speaking after winning silver for Kenya in the women's 800-meter final yesterday in Glasgow, Scotland. Let's still stick with the Commonwealth Games, and it was another silver for Kenya as Stephen Dangiri finished second in the men's 10,000 meters race walk, clocking a time of 38 minutes, 46.57 seconds.
Good feeling. First of all, coming here, it was a mental challenge, a physical challenge, plus emotional challenge, because qualifying to come here, I was really grateful. I was happy, and knowing what's coming ahead of me, it was really good. But then finally I'm here. I've got the silver medal. It's a good start for me, because it's a first global medal outside Africa. Yeah, and it has been a good season for me, being a national champion, Africa silver medalist, Commonwealth silver medalist. I think this is the best season ever, but I know there are many more to come. It was actually, you know, I could not take it, I could not imagine it. It has been a dream for me, just wishing to have a Commonwealth medal. And it was one of the best medals, you know, silver. Atakama sio the big one, and it's almost the big one. And being the first Kenyan, before me it was bronze. Now it's a silver. We are looking forward now to train and bring the gold home. At the beginning, I was aware like they didn't count on me. They were 3 Australians and 1 Canadian, so I was just the odd one out there. They have faced each other before. They were together in March. They were still together in January, competing in Australia. I was not there, so they knew each other. They didn't know me. So what I was trying to do is to make sure they don't have total dominance in the race. And I had to make sure I'm disrupting their mind so that actually I can make them uncomfortable, because they were 3 Australian and I was alone. So I didn't want to make them feel comfortable. I wanted to challenge them now and then, until now we are now less in the front, and the strong one out of the 3 was to be left, and I made sure that happens. And that's when now I realized one of them was taken in the penalty zone. Somehow it was bad for him, but somehow to me it was a success because my plan worked. The big croft, I think Tinge first was the first one to set the pace. The others were to follow. I made sure I've taken him to his full. Now you control the pace, but I dedicate the momentum. I stay behind you, you try to control it, I come forward, and they didn't want me to go in front. They didn't want me to control it. So I was doing it intentionally, try to go forward so that they can try and change over and see who is coming. And at the end, I knew who was strong and who to watch and who to go with.
Stephen Dangiri is speaking after winning silver for Kenya at the Commonwealth Games in the 10,000 meters walk race. Now, if you happen to miss action from yesterday, where Lilian Odira, of course, won silver for Kenya, Dangiri winning silver also for Kenya, let's just roll it back and take a look at some of the action from yesterday.
Is just about hanging on to 5th, and there's a charge on from Hannah Nuttall of England as she sees 600 metres to go. Hannah Nuttall, I don't know, I'm not sure she'll be able to get back to these 5, but she's having a go.
This is almost McColgan-esque from Megan Keith. 500 metres to run as they come into the